Good morning, Nandala present here. My name is Andrumani. Today's topic is Python programming using functions. The function is a dividing into two program that is called for subprograms. It contains we can to perform task when is called. Okay, the function is that is called divided into two programs. Okay, function easily identify the errors. The function will be utilized be easily rectify the errors that is using functions. Okay. So function is there are called two types. One is function free defined function. Another one is user defined functions. So free defined function means that is one type of library functions or built-in functions. Okay. The library function means is called the you have whenever it is the Python for Python installation that time are built in the functions. The build means that is called for library functions. So library function means we can create in the free defined. Okay, so already defined in the functions. Okay, so for example, the mathematical formula utilize the squared. In this method, we can implement in the program that is using the building in functions that is called math.catch. That is called for the header file will be accessed. Okay, this is a predefined functions. Okay, so the math.catch that is called you have created the building functions. Okay, so user-defined function means the user give the some name, put in the name that is user-defined functions. User access creating a name that is called user-defined functions. For example, example, sum of a comma b. The sum is that is called this is sum of a comma b means sum is that is called the function name. A comma b is that is called the parameters. Okay. So the user-defined function means user asks us to create in the name that is called user-defined function. So the normally user-defined function is modified, addition, deletions, everything accessed by user-defined function, but it cannot be accessed modified in the free-defined functions. Okay, so only for modification we can utilize the user-defined functions. So second one, what advantage of user defined functions? The easily source program can reduce the source program can be reduced. How the creating the length of the program, you identify error is very difficult. So you have easily rectify the function will be called that is easily to locate the errors. Okay. Second things, length of a source program we can reduce it. That is called for user defined function. Another one, avoiding the coding repetition in the instructions to avoid the repeated statements. That is called for user defined functions. So the advantage mainly the source program can reduce. You have create the length of the source program. We can easily reduce the that is using the source program. Second, easily identify the errors, cleared, and understand the problems. So third thing, to avoid the repeated statements. That is advantage of user-defined functions. So function declare the element of user-defined functions. So only three way. One is function declarations, function definitions, function call. Three element user-defined functions. How to declare user-defined functions? So the function declares in the syntax that is represent you have mentioned the data types and the function name within the parameter. Okay, and you inside the variable declaration and execution of the statement of body of the functions. Okay, after that you have mentioned the data type means we can return type will be assessed. Okay, suppose you have mentioned the void command, you does not use the return types. Okay, that is called for syntax of functions. Okay, listen, data type means that is a mention the declaration of data types. So function name means that is called for you create the function name and the parameter is called for the argument passing the through the values. Okay, inside local variable declarations, and body of the functions. Okay. Finally, return of the statements. Whenever it is using the data types, integer, character, float in the function name, that is represent the return type will be assessed. Okay. That is called for functions. Second, how function work? How function work? So one of function is called control passing the called functions. Okay, the working of calling function is temporarily stopped. The working function means that is called for sub functions. The main function, whenever it is calling to the sub function, that time will be called start. Otherwise, the sub function will be stopped. Okay. When the execution of the called function is completed, the control return back to the calling of function. That is called for execution the next statement. So the main function will be accessed called to sub function. The sub function calling to execute the statement after getting from return command, then return back from the main function. Then after that, getting the print, finally stop the programs. This is a work of the functions. Okay. So simply we can execute whenever they execute the function, the main function will be called. The main function will be inside. Go to start the sub functions. The sub function will be calling. Then after sub function will be executed. After that, then finally return back from the main functions. That is called for the working of the functions. This is a simple example. The main functions, the main function inside the calling for the sub function, function 1. The function 1 will be calling the main function. After that, the data type will be called, return back from the calling the functions. Okay, this is the main functions. So the function declaration, two parameter we can access. The parameter will be assessed. That is a parameter means that is called arguments. Okay, the arguments actual parameter and the formal parameters. The actual parameter is that is represent the we called the main functions inside, that is actual parameters. Okay, formal parameter means we can called function, that is a sub functions, that is called for formal parameters. Okay. So actual parameter only for calling that is main functions. Okay, you have declared the main function inside the parameter, that is the actual parameters. You called to the subclasses, that is represent the formal parameters. Okay, passing the formal parameters. Okay, next one, the function composition. The composition is that is a function ability to call to one function from the with another functions. The composition means the main function to calling to the sub functions. The sub function will be called. Then after return back from the main functions, calling to getting from the result. That is called for function composition. Okay. Whenever it is the getting from the result, that is called for the main functions. Okay. You have the calling the main function after getting the call to the sub functions. The sub function will be executed after return back from the main function, calling to getting the result. That is called for function compositions. Okay. Whenever it is getting the outputs, that is the function of given input and getting from the outputs, that is called for function compositions. Okay. So the example, math dot squared. So math dot squared, that is a math means you can utilize the mathematical formula, that is represent the squared. We have declared the math. Okay, this is the library functions. So in this library function we called squared. So you have declared the logger than value of 10. So after that, define the sub functions add a comma b. You have to declare the function that is a define. Then add is that is called for sub functions. A comma B means that is a parameters. Okay. So you declare C equal to A plus B. Then after calculations, add the values, two values A, B. Then uh, adding for the C. The return back from the C. So you declare define of add functions in the outer the classes. Okay. Again the define multiplications C comma D. So C equal to C into D, return back from C. Okay. After C equal to add up 10 comma 20. C equal to multiply C comma 30. So after that get print E means finally getting the results. Okay. Listen, this is a for example program. Math dot square. Okay. The math dot square means that is a library functions. So in this function cannot be possible modifications. Okay. So you declare the squared, that is math functions inside logarithm math dot logarithm log value of tens. Okay. After define add, that is a subfunctions. Okay. Subfunction means that is a user defined functions. Add a comma b. So the passing two values, parameter values, two values, a comma b. After that, getting from C equal to A plus B means the value added from the C values. Okay. Return back C. The subfunction will be returned back from C. Okay. After that, another one function will be called define mult. The parameter passing C comma D. Then value calculations E equal to C into D. So already C values you know. Then after that C into D. So return back to C E means the getting from the subfunction of multiplications. Okay. After that you calling from the main functions. Then before it's will called add and multiplications. Then you calling the main functions. The calling main function C equal to add of 10 comma 20 E equal to multiplication of C comma 30. That is calling of in functions. Okay. After that print E. So E means that is getting the results in the addition and the multiplications. Okay. This is called for declaration of functions. Another one example, the find sum of an average using function compositions. Okay. So first thing you declare define sum of a comma b. So sum of a comma b, the sum is that is called function name, the sub function name. The a comma b is called that is called for parameters. Okay. So sum equal to a plus b means you can add the sum after return back sum is getting from the results. The first function will be called sum of the n values. Second, you declare average. Define average of sum. So average of sum, that is average means that is a function name. Sum means the parameters. Then after average equal to sum divided by 2. So sum means total divided by 2. Then after getting the average value, then return back from average. Okay. Why using for return? You have called the function, then return back from the main function, the calling functions. Okay. After that, you're getting the input values a equal to eval of input under a. Okay. So getting from input values a values after b equal to eval of input under the b. This is called for eval, that is represent compile time getting different inputs and getting the outputs. Okay. So after that sum equal to sum of a comma b. So a comma b means already declared the values. The sum we assessed the function throw from the sum. After the average equal to average of sum means another one function will be called average. The sum value will be assessed to the parameter in the average functions. Finally, the print average means getting from the function of average values. Okay, you understood? Clear? Okay, next, recursions. Recursion means the function calling itself, it's reached the base value to stop point of function call. So for recursive function means function in the functions. That is called for recursive functions. Function and functions is called recursive functions. For example, factorial of given number of using recursive functions. Okay. The factorial of n values, n number of values. You define the fat of n. So define means the declaration of functions, the subfunctions. The subfunction name is that is called fat. The parameter passing n values. After getting the n values, you check it the conditional if n equal to 1. The condition is n value is 1 equal to 1 means that is represent the condition is true. Go to return back from the 1. Okay, whenever it is the condition is true means return back is 1. N value is 1. Okay, suppose the condition n values I put in 5. So if n value equal to 1 means 5 equal to 1. The condition is false. Go to else, return n into fat of n minus 1. So n into fat of n minus 1 means you called 5 into 5 minus 1. So 5 into 5 minus 1 means 5 into 4 factorial, 3 factorial, 2 factorial, 1 factorial. Whenever it is the condition is false, that time will be they execute the statements. Okay, the n equal to eval of input and the number of facts. Okay, so now I put in the n value is 5. So the 5 will be getting from in the input values. After check it, fat equal to fat of n. So fat equal to fat of n means go to fat of n means in the subfunctions. After the check the conditions, if n equal to 1, the condition is false. Go to else and return for n into fat of n minus 1. Okay, n into fat of n minus 1. About 5 into 5 minus 1, the condition is 5 into 5 minus 1 is 4. 5 into 4 means 20. So after return back from the fat values, so fat equal to print of fat, then getting the 120s. Okay, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 4 5. That is a 5 factorials. 1 factorial, 2 into 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 4 factorial, and 5 factorials. Then you finally getting our result is 120. Okay, understood? The whenever it is the condition is true means go to execute the value is n value is 1. Whenever it is the false values is go to else spot n into fat of n minus 1. So I declare the 3 means 3 into 3 minus 1. You have executed 3 into 3 minus 1. First you get 3 into 2 into 1. That is finally getting the result 6. The 6 will be getting from the fat. After that print fat means getting the result is 6. So next one is the function prototypes. The function prototypes make into the 4 types in the Python programming language. One is function with arguments and without return types. Okay, a function with arguments and without return types. Okay, function without arguments and with return types. Finally, function with argument and with return types. There are 4 type of function prototypes in using the Python language. One is the 4-way. First one is function without argument and without return types. Okay, so that is represent no argument, no return types. Okay, second thing, function with argument and without return types. That is represent argument and no return types. Okay, that one is function without argument and within return types. So represent no argument and return types. Okay. Finally, function with arguments and with return types. They represent argument and with return types. With the return types. Okay. This is a 4-way the function prototypes. Okay. So first thing, function without argument and without return types. That is you called no argument and passing the values, no return types. That is called for function without argument and without return types. Second, function with argument and without return types. So function the passing the value arguments and no return types. That is funds without argument and without with return types. So this is called no passing arguments and getting from the return types. That is called for third types. Okay. Fourth is function with argument and with return types. So this is called for argument will be passed and getting from the return types. That is called for function with argument and with return types. Okay. So example, the main function called calling to the sub functions. The sub function after getting the result called, then the return from the main function we can throw from the passing the value that is represent the getting the result. That is called for function with argument and with return types. Okay. So this is called without return types, without arguments. So no return types and no arguments. Okay. Example, we have defined add. Add is that is a sub functions. Okay. In this sub function, after getting two input values, a equal to input, int input and a. So I get it the two values, b equal to int input and the b. So a and b values I get it. Then after I put in the a value is 5 and b value is 10. After that, C equal to A plus B. They add the C values for 10 plus 15, 20, C value is 25. After print C means 25, then calling to the main function add. That is represent getting the result C values 15. 5 plus 10 means that is a 15. Okay. So I given the input A value is 5, B value is 10. After C value is call place 15. So total print value is 15. Then again the sub function will be moving on the calling from the main functions. The main function call to getting from the result on the 15. So second, without return types with arguments. This is a no argument and arguments and no return types. Okay. Define add of a comma b. I passing through two parameter will be add the sub function add. Okay. C equal to a plus b. Okay. So define a add a comma b. I have declared add a comma b. So add is that is a sub functions. A comma b is that is a parameters. Okay. C equal to a plus b. They just calculate it. Then print c means that is a print of command the getting from c values. Okay. After that, you getting the values a and b. A equal to int input of under the a and b equal to int input of under the b. So assign the values a equal to 5, b equal to 10. Then the subfunction called add of a comma b. Values a comma means 5 comma 10. Then value added c, then 15. After that getting result calling from or result from 15. This is called for no return types with arguments. Okay, the calling the passing the value from the a and the b. This is the second type with return types and without arguments. Okay, no argument and with return types. So this is a declare, define, add. This is a add is that is a represent. Okay, but not declared return the parameters. Okay, after you call getting the value a and b. So a means input getting the a 5. B is called a value is 10. Then c equal to a plus b. So the value add a plus b means calculate c. Then after calculations, return back from c the main functions. Okay, the main function c equal to add அப்போ C equal to add means the getting your add values stored on the C. Add means that is a function. The function called to C. Then after getting the print C means the value getting from the 15. So this is a return type with no arguments. So another one with the return types with arguments. With the return types and with the arguments. So both are utilized in these programs. So define add of a comma b. So this is the subfunctions. You are passing the parameters a comma b. Okay. Then after you calculate c equal to a plus b, then return back c. This is a called for subfunctions. Okay. After that, calling functions a equal to input of a int input of and at a. Then b equal to int input of and at the b. You are getting the two values input values. A could assign 5, B could assign 10. After C equal to, you call calculation C equal to add of A comma B. Add is you called functions add of A comma B. So assign already A value is 5, B value is 10. Then we can make into add of C equal to A values. Then store on C. And after getting calling function, the main function, getting the result of print C. Okay, so the total value is 15. This is called for with the return types and with the arguments. So arguments and with return types. This is called for fourth types. Okay, so parameter and arguments. The parameter is called for the passing through the values, the main function to the sub functions. The main function is calling functions and call to sub functions. So sub function called and return from the main functions and getting the result from the main function. Okay, that is called for the parameter passing through from the function to functions. Parameter or arguments. Okay. So argument represent that is actual parameters, the formal parameters. The actual parameter is called that is called for inside the main function, that is actual parameters. Then after that declare the sub functions in the parameter, that is formal parameters. Okay, okay. The formal parameter is that is represented the temporary parameters. Okay, suppose I assign a equal to 10 means the formal parameter that is a x comma y. A comma y that is a main parameters, that is actual parameters. X comma y is the formal parameters. I put in the a is that is passing through from x values. B is actually passing from the y values. Okay, this is invoked from function called calling from passing through the parameter values. Okay. So return type means whenever it is does not declared the void command, we can return from the main functions. We don't declare the subclasses in the void command. We can return from the main classes. That is a return type will be assessed. Okay. So example return types. Example define the subfunctions my add the passing values a comma b. Okay, c equal to a plus b means we can add our values in the c. Now after return c means we go to the main functions. My add is that is called a sub functions. After that return c means go to main functions. Okay, then x equal to 5 and y equal to 4. The x values is passing through from the a values. Y values is the passing through from b values. X and y is actual parameters. A comma b is formal parameters. You passing print my add of x comma y. That is a you call getting from the result. Okay. So arguments, there are four ways. One is requirement arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments. The four way utilize the Python programming. Okay. The C programming, the argument, actual argument and the formal argument. Only two argument passing through from the calling and to calling called functions. Okay. So then argument type is four way we can utilize the Python programming. So first one is requirement arguments. The requirement arguments, the number of arguments in the functions called should match exactly with the function defining. Okay. The argument will be passing through from the main function to the sub functions. Okay. Define my details. The my detail is that is called that is a sub functions. In this sub function, we can passing through two values name comma age. So the my details is that is called the sub function name that is represent to passing the parameters name comma age. Then print of name, print of age. Return back from the sub functions, the main functions. This is called the sub functions. So return back from the main functions. The main function is called to my details of George comma 56. The main function in details that is we called the main functions. The my detail is a sub function calling from the main functions. Okay, my detail George comma 56. This is passing from the value from requirement arguments. Okay, so the main function declare the George 56. Yeah, requirement argument from the subclasses. Okay, subclasses only for declare name comma age. Okay. Second, keyword arguments. This is a keyword. You have represent age equal to 56 and name equal to George. Previous problems directly approach George comma 56. Okay, only declarations. Okay, but in the keyword means represent age equal to 56, name equal to George. You have the passing the values represent the keyword. Okay, so define my detail name comma age, print name, print age. This is the sub function written from the main functions. Okay, after main function declared my details age equal to 56, name equal to George. Our age name equal to that is called for keywords. That is called keywords. Okay, upon other previous problems you define my detail George comma 56, no declare the keywords, but in this argument passing age equal to 56, name equal to George, that is represent the keywords age and name. You understood? Okay, next default arguments. Third one is default arguments. So I declared the sub function my details name comma age equal to 40. Okay, print name and print age. So age equal to 40, that is a default. Okay, age equal to 40 is default. Before result be defined. So then after getting the passing the values George name equal to George. So age equal to 40 is a default arguments. The passing argument name equal to George. You understood? The fourth one is variable length arguments. Variable length arguments. So you have defined the variable length arguments. You have defined the parameter that is represent the point as. Okay. So my detail star name. Star is represent address of the values. So you have declared the name of the values. That value will be stored on the address of the values. Okay. So passing through the values in the memory location. Okay, address of the values. So suppose I print star of name, the passing values. So my details you declared Rajan, Rahul, Michael, Arjun's. The four passing parameter we can passing through from the name. So the name of we can declare mention the star. Star is represent the address of the values. So that is represent, we can make into four parameters values we will declare in the one name. Okay, and the name is star name is represent address of the values. So we can make it to create the pointer concepts. Okay, the variable length will be defined. The parameter passing values, those are we declare the pointer values. Okay, so thank you.